All rise. Now presenting Honorable Judge Garrett. All may be seated.
Your Honor, I'm the attorney of the state. This case is the state versus the defendant, Leon Williams. On December 12th, 2012, Leon agreed to pay his brother $5,000 for a wedding ring, um, engagement ring rather, and he planned to pay him back a year after the wedding. The wedding went past, and a year later went by, and Leon lost his job, and he was low on funds, so he was looking for reimbursement. So his brother Andrew thought it would be a good idea for him to stay with him, and I guess he thought that would be his repayal. But Leon thought otherwise and is seeking reimbursement. He still hasn't got it. Another year passes, and Leon still hasn't gotten his money. So one day, November 17th, 2015, Andrew comes home and takes a nap after work, and Leon uh, ends up striking him and eventually putting Andrew into a coma, and this is where the assault occurred.
Your Honor, my name is Leon Harmon. I'm going to argue that at the time of the alleged assault, that I was not, I was elsewhere, and I can prove that I have an alibi that I was not available to commit the assault. Nor the case should be thrown out because it wasn't an assault, because the plaintiff was asleep and therefore not aware of any actions that was about to come towards him.
Your Honor, I would like to call to the stand the defendant, Leon Williams. Your Honor, I have evidence of the defendant sending vicious text messages and voice calls to the plaintiff, stating how he would hurt the defendant and what he wanted to do to him in specific in order to get his money back. You threatened him.
As you can see in the text message, that I actually wasn't serious with the threat, the text messages. I really wouldn't call them threats because they were not immediate. They were off in the future, and they weren't any direct harm to him at that moment.
That may be true, but how do you explain your blood found on the couch at the crime scene where your brother was found unconscious?
Well, Your Honor, I suffer from blood clots. Right now, I have prescriptions to take blood thinners to help with the blood clots, and very often the side effect visit is chronic nosebleeds. So it's very likely that the blood on the couch has been from my chronic nosebleeds that I get very often.
Did you know about the blood clot?
No, I didn't. But Your Honor, let's pay attention to his hands. Do you also suffer from excessive bleeding of the knuckles? Because it seems as if you have been doing something that involves harsh punishment to your fingers. You've been out of work for a while now. Have you been? Can you explain the hand situation?
Actually, was on subway, fell down, kind of caught myself around my knuckles, and that explains why it's a lot of scrapes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, do you have anything you'd like to say?
You know, I would like to say that at the time of the assault, I was at after hours establishment, around 15 minutes away from the house.
What's the name of that?
Food's Lounge. Yeah, and I have photographs that I brought with me today to prove that I was actually at Lou's Lounge for the time that, at more than the time that the assault actually happened. Also, that again, because my brother was asleep, he was not aware of any action, so this could not be an assault case anyway, and should be thrown out on that grounds as well.
Is that all?
I would just like to say that I really care for my brother, and it's hard to have to go through this trial, knowing that the real person that did it is still out there. I like to get out so I can well, ensure that my brother is okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You may be seated. So are there any other remarks or closing statements?
Your Honor, I would just like to say that if he really cared about his brother like he said he would, or said he did, there would be no way that he could have sent those vicious text messages and voicemail stating those things that he said to his brother. But Your Honor, I must applaud our defendant, Mr. Williams, on a good job of bamboozling the court into thinking that he has done anything wrong, and the act must stop here. You've lied about the blood clots, you've lied about the hand damage, and who knows what else you've lied about. And the only thing we should be focusing here is how he will serve his time in prison for the vicious things he's done to his brother, Your Honor. There's no way that we should let him get off. If he'll do that to his brother, who's to say what he would do to anyone else? Because I know, and you all know, that if you do anything to your family as harmful as he did to his brother on November 17th, there's no way possible that we can trust him to be out on the streets and not do this to innocent people.
Your Honor, I don't believe I should be convicted of assault simply because it's not an assault case at all. My brother was not aware of any actions that was being done to him. The text messages that I have sent him were not in the immediate future, and I wasn't serious anyway. And plus, and most importantly, I was not there at the scene of the crime. I could not have been there, and I have an alibi to prove that. So, closing statement. I love my brother very deeply, and the state prosecutor really wasted everyone's time with this.
Okay, so by reviewing the evidence, I've come to find that Mr. Andrew Williams borrowed $5,000 2 years ago for an engagement ring. Upon borrowing the $5,000 from Mr. Leon Williams, there was a verbal contract stating that Mr. Andrew Williams would pay back the money a year after the wedding. 2 years have passed and the money has not been paid back to Mr. Leon Williams. As for the assault, Mr. Andrew Williams was not awake to see the attacker, and Mr. Leon Williams has evidence to show that he was at Blues Lounge around the time of the incident. Therefore, he is found innocent. Court is adjourned.